Hello everybody, I'm Cuzzer88 and thank you so much for helping me hit my first milestone of 50 subscribers. And to celebrate, I'm going to be releasing two videos. One, which you're watching right now, or I hope you're watching, paying attention, is going to be looking at the evolution of my time lapses and my editing and cinematography over the last 10 episodes that I've released over the past 2 months, as it's important to remember I've only been doing this since March. And the second will be released on Wednesday and is going to be a best moments video from the past 10 episodes, and something that I might look at doing more often in the future if it's received well. So let's get into my first few time lapses. As you can see here on the far left is my first ever time lapse, my second time lapse in the middle, my third time lapse on the right. I was originally just going to release a video showing all 10 of my time lapses, or my first 10 time lapses, sorry, one after the other, but I realised one, it would have nearly been 30 minutes long, and two, let's be honest, some of those early time lapses were a bit meh. I started off purely in the first person and I was using some very, should we say, unique choices of music, and I didn't really get what was meant by pacing when they're talking about pacing of a video. Because I still, at this point, I don't really know what I'm doing now, but I definitely at this point had absolutely no idea what I was doing. I started this purely as a hobby and something fun to show my kids who are Minecraft mad, and I wasn't expecting my little project to do as well as it has and be as received as well as it was by people on Simple Survival. So when I got to around 20 subscribers or so, I decided to take my new project a little more seriously, and I started researching tips and tricks and techniques to better my videos. So pretty quickly then I realised I needed to add a third angle shot, and after realising the server strictly forbidded the use of things such as fabric, which is necessary to run things like the replay mod, I started thinking out of the box for workaround ideas and soon realised, why didn't I just get my wife's account to join the server and record with OBS from her laptop? Now, as you can see in this comparison time lapse between episode 4 and 5, just by adding the external angle makes a huge difference, as you can actually see what is being built. The only thing letting me down at this point in my time lapses, I feel, is that I'm still using music like this and music choices like this, which, as I've now learned, the pace and tone of the music didn't really go with the concept of a time lapse, which is supposed to be high energy and getting stuff done. Like this. So as you can see, even by episode 6, I'd made some very big changes to my style and my time lapses. They still were far from perfect. Even when watching that back, I can see I'm recording in the rain, I'm recording in the dark. The pacing of the footage isn't quite right, but it's come on leaps and bounds compared to my earlier stuff. And it wasn't just my time lapses that have come on, it's also my thumbnails. You can see on these first 4, they're either like the top left where they're quite plain and boring, or they're overly busy like the bottom left one for episode 3. Whereas when we go to our later ones, you can see I'm starting to use shaders now in my pictures, or I'm using clickbaity like don't do this, do this. I'm just being a little bit more interesting and engaging with my thumbnails. And of course, another thing that I started doing to improve my time lapses, some of you may not be aware because I know the bulk of my subscribers and following come from Simple Survival. I also joined another SMP called the Elsewhere server, which enables me to do a lot of extra things that I can't do on Simple Survival, such as using the replay mod. And so I've started doing some more cinematography using the replay mod and using shaders. And so far I've managed to produce my favourite time lapse on the Elsewhere server, and that is what I'm going to show you now. And that's it. I mean, I've only been going since March, so it wasn't ever going to be a huge video, but hopefully I've given you a little insight into how my time lapses and how my recording style has changed even over the last few months. And I'm sure in another 50 subscribers time, or if I do another video like this, it'll have changed massively again. And I just wanted to say again, thank you so much for liking my content, watching my content. It gives me a little boost when I see people people liking it, seeing people comment, seeing people watching it. It's really awesome, and it's still very, very early days. It's still very much a hobby at the minute, but when I realised the other day that some people have been at this game for years and have only, I say only, they've achieved 100 followers or so, and I've managed to achieve 50 in a few months, it gives me a big hope that maybe big things will be around the corner if I stick with it. Hopefully you guys can say that you was there at the start of the journey. Who knows? I'm already, as we're recording, at 52 subscribers, which is, yeah, it's technically over the 50. It's technically over the 50. And my vidIQ is telling me that I'm on target to be at 100 subscribers in just a couple of months. So I suppose I should restart asking already for an idea for my 100 subscriber video and what I'm going to do for that, because, well, I can't do time lapses and I can't do thumbnails because it's done. It's been put to bed. It's been done. So yeah, ping down in the comments if you enjoyed this video, and also importantly, ping down in the comments if you've got an idea for what to do when I get to 100 subscribers. And of course, you can always help me get to that milestone even quicker by sharing this stuff, commenting on it, liking it, all that good stuff. It doesn't, and guess what? It's a secret. Coming close, coming close. It's free to do that stuff, and it really does help. It really does. So yeah, help someone out. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, love you, miss you, bye.